I can't look at porn. I can't look at porn. I can't look at porn. All right, is that actually true? Well, this is what I did for 9 years. I just go over and over in my mind saying I can't watch porn and I can't look at porn. And it really was not helpful. And the reason it's not helpful is because it's not true. So let's actually deep this a little bit. What would we have to do to you to put you in a position where you actually can't watch porn? Well, you'd probably have to be in the middle of the ocean on a raft. You'd have to be in a cave. I mean, even last week, there was a random tribe in the middle of nowhere who actually got access to pornography. Like, it is so ubiquitous. It's online. It's on social media. It's literally on like billboards pretty much. So how do we put you in a position where you can't watch porn or you can't look at sexually stimulating content? I mean, you can leave a message in the comments if you want, if you can figure out a way of actually doing that, of actually depriving yourself of porn. But I will probably find a way of getting around it. Like, let's say you have blockers in place. Yeah, just remove the blocker. Like, you're not actually restricting yourself on porn with a blocker. The problem for me is that what happened is I kept on relapsing, feeling terrible, because I'd say to myself, I can't watch porn, I can't watch porn, I can't watch porn. I'd go look at porn anyway. I'd feel terrible, right? So really, really wasn't beneficial. And then one day I happened to meet this amazing woman, Mary Paulus, who taught me how to quit porn for good. And one of the first things that she taught me is that you can look at porn. She taught me all of this stuff about deprivation. And it changed everything for me, because now whenever I have that desire to look at porn, which is very infrequent because I have rewired my addictive neural pathways, but whenever that desire does come up, I just say to myself, I can look at porn. I can engage in my compulsive behaviour. That is a choice. I've always got that choice. You've always got that choice as well. And no one's ever going to take that away from you. And you really need to understand this if you want to gain permanent mental freedom, because freedom is found in choice, not in the lack of choice. But what everyone else is going to teach you is that you can't look at porn. But if you can't look at porn, then you don't actually have choice. You don't actually have freedom. And that's where we're different. That's where me and Mary teach the Beyond Compulsion method and help people realize that actually everything is their choice. They are empowered and they are fully in control of themselves. And that is the truth. So I really hope that this video does help you. What happened for me is that I went beyond deprivation. I went beyond compulsion, and I did that by understanding that, yeah, I am empowered to make a choice in the moments that matter. When that compulsive desire comes up, you have a choice. You either strengthen the addictive neural pathways or you weaken the addictive neural pathways. It's one or the other. You always have your option A of feeling horrendous. You always have the option B of feeling pretty amazing, full of life, energetic, being productive, and living a life of permanent mental freedom. So you've got that choice, and no one's going to take that away from you. So just go and make your choice. But what I really recommend doing is documenting how looking at porn makes you feel and how not looking at porn is going to make you feel, and really going into the consequences, figuring this stuff out. And then when you have that compulsive desire, you make your choice based on those consequences, based on the benefits. You realize that, yeah, I can look at porn, and then you just go and make your choice, and that's how you change the addictive neural pathways. If you want more information on the Beyond Compulsion method, which Mary Paulus taught me, there is a link to some free training in the description. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.